Hello guys, this video I will talk about the new brand Showtime cards with the national team that Konami has provided today. By the selection contract ticket, we can sign either of the one of these cards, and every card is having an additional skill. Like Randall Muani has a phenomenal finishing, whereas Bastoni has a fortress abilities, Gnabry has a edge crossing abilities, S.AMRABAT with a visionary pass. They have not added here momentum dribbling skill. That will be much crazy if they add that skill over here for free as well. But definitely these skills are also OP, and which player you should sign for your squad, I will talk about this thing in this video. How you will get all these selection contract ticket. Firstly, I will take you that thing as well. Here you have to go to the missions as well as to the objectives, where you have to check over here, and then you can complete the 10 objectives here by the national team. Then you can get the selection contract ticket of national team by completing these objectives of emerges the victories in the AI matches as well as player versus player matches. AI matches you can do for POTW as well. Log into the game. Log into the game, you will get the contract ticket after completing the 10 objectives here, guys. It will take time, but definitely and surely you will get one of these player. And which player now you should sign from this pack, man? I will give you the best guidance about this pack as well. Firstly, talking about all these cards, taking a closer look at the Randall Muani. This guy is really good. He is a goal poacher. This card gonna be a clutch in the few days after you face him as an opponent. Definitely this card will be great due to his high awareness mark, speed and acceleration, and play style, I will say, because he is having that play style of goal poacher that will gives him a much priority to his awareness, ball control. His run making ability will be great. As the major advantage of this card, he is already having a double touch, man. Definitely a great card. One touch pass, through pass you're already having. Talking about the skills, he is having a perfect skill. If your team doesn't have any striker, or I will say if you already have a striker and you need a super sub, you can add super sub to him, and this is the perfect card to have in your squad if your team doesn't have any striker, any good striker, I will say, because phenomenal finishing, and finishing is nowadays very different looks like. If you have older cards and newer card as well, you know this thing as well. Next, talking about Bastoni card. If you already have a destroyers good build up, good combo, then I think you should not go for this card. If you have signed Maldini and Thuram, you should not sign this guy, man. His height is good. As a free to play card, this card is really good. If you talk about the player model of this card, really good, man. Alexandro Bastoni is really good, as his play style has been improved this time to build up. Definitely if your team doesn't have any build up, you can sign this card because of his high defending stats along with speed, acceleration, for which Bastoni is always known for, and form is unwavering, man. That gives him a great advantage at the abilities. Unwavering form card. Talking about the skills, you already have a fortress skill, blocker, you already having man marking, interception, acrobatic clearance you have to add on this card. Definitely you should sign this card if your team doesn't have any defender, I will say. Whereas talking about Gnabry is having a edge crossing abilities. He's having that play style of cross specialist. If you love to play out wide along with Jose Mourinho, definitely you should sign this card, man. His stats are quite decent, very high inconsistent form, crossing abilities. You're already having an edge crossing ability. Shootings are quite great. His passing is really good, I will say. Talking about the S.AMRABAT, I really admire this player, man, because this guy is too strong in a in-game performance test. If your team doesn't have any midfielder, his levels are 37, man. He will go beyond the levels of many midfielders due to his play style. There are only two play styles that are left the best in the midfield. One is anchorman, another one is box to box. Konami rarely give box to box cards for free, man. So this is the right time to sign S.AMRABAT, I will say, because this is the perfect guy for having these defending stats and speed. Definitely a crazy card to have. Regista, he is having a booster, one touch pass, through pass, you're already having blocker, interception, you're already having man marking, you have to add on him, and he will be a perfect combo for your center midfield as well. Last, talking about this guy, center forward with a phenomenal pass, quite a decent card, dummy runner, the worst play style. I will not say for you to go for this card, but this guy is super sub, man. His awareness is quite good. As initial, you can increase it further much, but definitely the best cards over here are KOLO MUANI, Bastoni and S.AMRABAT, man. These are the three best cards from here, and I think you should sign only these three out of these five. So this is all about all five Showtime cards. Thank you.